Hey Afro Squad! Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you how to make homemade yogurt. This recipe might be very helpful because sometimes you might be making a recipe that needs a lot of yogurt and buying it might be expensive. So I show you how to make your homemade yogurt by yourself. So what you're gonna need is some powdered milk or fresh milk, some yogurt that's already made, just a little bit, something to mix it up, and I'm using this huge pot. So I went to the shop and I found this written yogurt formula enriched, and just because it said that made me want to buy this. However, you can use any full cream milk powder, and I will be using the whole packet, which is around 1 kg. Next step is to check your water. So I'm using 5 liters of lukewarm water. First thing is I test the temperature of the water by pouring a little bit on the patch of my skin. The water should feel like warm water that you can bathe with or an infant can bathe with. Okay. Once that feels right, then we start mixing with the milk formula. Okay, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Just trying to whisk it at the same time because I don't want to have any chunks at all. So I want to make sure that I have a smooth, milky flow. That's why I'm using this whisk, and it's really good because it makes sure that I have no chunks at all. So mix it up, mix it up. Sorry about Ismail on the side. He was all over the place. Look at that. Looks really good, nice and smooth and ready. So the next step is to pour in half of your yogurt. So I'm using natural plain yogurt, and this acts like the seed that helps to ferment all the other milk into yogurt. So I'm trying to pour in half of this, but accidentally the whole thing fell in. Anyway, that's fine. I'm sure I'll have it back in no time. Cover that up with an airtight container, nicely and secured. And then I'm covering it with an old sheet. This is a bed sheet. It's a thick one, a heavy one. So I'm covering the whole pot off, trying to keep it as warm as I can. I'm putting it in a bigger dish, and I'm using an old blanket, a heavy old blanket, to cover it all the way around. So this will help keep it warm for the next few hours. So guys, I usually keep this for about 48 hours, which is 2 days, but you can keep it for 1 day, which is 24 hours, and then check on it. And if you feel like it's already thickened up, then it's good to go. This also depends on the temperature of your country or your room temperature. So you can check after 24 hours or another 48 hours. Like I said, you need to prepare this 2 to 3 days before your event if you don't have an oven like myself, and I'm preparing in bulk, so I do this 2 days before I need the yogurt. Now that is my yogurt after 48 hours, and it looks ready to go. If you keep it longer than that, it can have some mold on the surface, but that's fine. You can just scrape that off and use the yogurt at the bottom. So look at that, it looks nice and good to go. Yummy. So if you're trying to make plain yogurt, this is the step and this is where it ends. But if you're trying to make plain Greek yogurt, watch till the end of this video to see how we do it. So I've put half of my yogurt in one container, and I'm going to use the other half to make the the Greek yogurt. I'm starting by using a thin cloth, tying it on a pot, a long pot, and I'm going to use this to strain away the whey from the yogurt, making it thicker, and that will make it turn into Greek yogurt. So there is my other half. You can see that that's like 2.5 liters of yogurt. I'm pouring it there, and I'm gonna let this rest for 2 hours. You can do this for 2 to 3 hours and let it rest. Make sure you're using a long dish so that it has enough distance from the surface so all the whey can drain. The whey is the watery substance. So I'm gonna close this and keep it in the fridge because I don't want it to continue fermenting, so the fridge will help maintain it. Okay, I went and opened this after 2 hours, and I realized that the cloth was touching the pot and some yogurt had fallen into the watery substance at the end, but that's fine. I quickly tied it up and elevated it for a little bit longer and try to drain any excess water, and I'm opening it right now to check, and it looks like it's already thickened up. I like the texture, so I'm gonna leave it as is, but if you want to continue thickening it up even more, you can keep it longer. I like it this way because it's somewhere in between cottage cheese and yogurt, which is thick enough for me. And there you go. There you have it. It is good and ready to go. And I tried this. It tastes really good. It's not too tangy. This is how the normal plain yogurt looks like. And the other container there, this is the Greek yogurt. So you can see that this has less watery substance because we have drained all the whey, which is healthier. If you're going on a health conscious diet, you would want to go for Greek yogurt instead of normal yogurt because it has lesser fat because the whey is removed. So I'm just removing all the excess yogurt and keeping it there. I don't know if you can see it from my camera, but it was pretty thick and almost going towards an ice cream texture. Look at that. So guys, it got a little bit messy here. Sorry about that. Ignore the mess, but I just had to show you the water that remained. All of this, I'm going to throw it out. Usually it's much more clearer than this, but because when I was filtering out, the cloth and some of the yogurt did fall inside. That's why you can see the color looks like milk. See that? So we're going to throw this away. And over here, I'll just show you one more time. Here we have our natural plain yogurt. It's exactly like what you would buy anywhere, okay? And this is the Greek yogurt. As you can see, this is much thicker and almost somehow like going towards the cheese texture. So if you are like health cautious and you're looking for trying Greek yogurt, this is how you make it at home. I used 1 kilo of milk powder and 5 liters of water to get this. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. I hope the video is clear enough. I added a few pictures in here of how it looked like after I refrigerated this for 2 hours, and as you can see, it's pretty thick enough and it's really tasty, yummy and smooth. Thank you for watching, and remember, subscribe.